Alright, we fixed everything up in Jugpot. We're gonna go back to the forest now, because it's got water, it's all growing. See all these plants and trees, everything's sprouting up again. It looks fantastic. We've got a job to do. We've got to go find Granny, and we gotta see what she knows about this moon pendant. So let's get to it. Gonna run through the forest here. It's kind of like the last level. You can see everything's growing, and it's all brighter, and doesn't feel as dead and horrifying. You got these guys, they have masks on them now, so if you throw an enemy at them, it's going to knock off that metal mask, and then you just turn into another enemy. You want to make sure to get that egg there. That egg is very well hidden. It's hard to see the shadow for it, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there at the 147 gems for this level wondering where the hell the last three are. So it's right there, in case you know. There's a guard here. He's all tied up. It's bad news. Don't know who did it, but we're going to help him and make sure everything's okay here. So it's like, whoa, what is it? That was weird. Stuck his tongue was like the size of his body. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Anyway, he fixed the gondola for us. That's working now. So put on that, and Jugpot is here. He's spying on us. And he's gotta hide the key now. We gotta find a key. We gotta open this door because Jugpot don't take no shit from nobody, and he's gonna screw up our journey. He's gonna make sure we don't get to Granny, but we will get to Granny because, damn it, I'm better than Jugpot. So now that the gondola's all active, we can just run on over here and see it starts moving. It's gonna bring us up over this way. Get this checkpoint. This is kind of cool. This is one of the reasons I like the whole 2.5D thing so much. We're going to use this gondola. It's going to take us into the background, so we're still on that 2D plane and everything. We're going somewhere different. It's fantastic ideal. Grab this guy. And alright, gonna look, it's the key. They did a terrible job of hiding that key. One of those birds just, I don't know, pooped. Swallowed the key and pooped out an egg. That's probably how it worked. We found it though, so that doesn't matter. Need this bird here. I'll show you why. Just jump up over this way. Get past that dude, and there's our first prisoner. Let's call him a prisoner. I'm gonna change it up. I don't know, it's a prisoner. We saved him. So 1 out of 6. Pop that guy open, and into the background again. It's a cool little gondola. It's just taking us everywhere without changing up anything. Grab this, throw it down in the box. Here's our second prisoner. A whole bunch of gems. Watch out for him. Those bee spider, whatever they are, they're kind of tricky just because they'll fly at you. You gotta watch out before they land that they don't hit you. And they start shooting things, but I don't know, by that point it doesn't matter. A whole bunch of these metal mask moves. So hit them, knock their masks off. Oh crap, I didn't mean to throw that one. Just grab one of these guys there, it's okay. There's plenty of enemies to go around. Throw them into the background against that box. It's gonna topple the tree in the background down. There's another box on top of that. We can reach it now by going back around. And there it is. Throw an enemy against that. It's our second key. Grab the third prisoner. Head on over to the door, put that key inside, into the next room. I like how Klonoa just kind of bounces off those key doors, like he unlocks it, bounces back, and the door slowly creeps open. It's a cute little creative touch. It's not like any other door. It's not like jamming a key inside of it or anything. It's cool. Alright, those flowers there, you can hit with an enemy and they'll open up to reveal an egg or an item or something. And just be on the lookout for them, because every single one of them has something in it. Some are less important than others. Shoot, I missed that guy. You gotta get him. There's a giant mass to move with. We can't just hit him and hope he'll puff up. You can't carry the enemy over to the bridge because those little archways are in the way. So that means that the enemy's not gonna fit through with you. So you have to go above it, get the second enemy. It's creative. You gotta work towards getting the enemy through there. You can't just carrying them around wherever you want. You can't do that. It's thinking. It's a thinking man's game. Not quite. It's still something. It's still, you wouldn't have considered that. You have to be on your toes. Another one of those flowers in the foreground there. Pop that open. Reveal an egg, and it has a 1-up inside. Fantastic. Let's go back up here. If you do like Klonoa and you really do want a thinking man's game, Klonoa did spawn numerous sequels and spin-offs. There's a direct sequel for the PlayStation 2, the Wii remake I was telling you about, but it also had a series of Game Boy Advance games as well, and they were a little bit different, nothing significant. Core gameplay is still the same. You collect enemies, you throw them against things, you double jump, stuff like that, but one of the main differences is it was really more of a puzzle game than a platform game. It's, you know, it's got platforming like this does. It's in strict 2D though, since it's Game Boy Advance. It seems like you spend more of the game trying to figure out how to get into the next area, solving puzzles and stuff, than you do like going through tricky platform games, things like that. So they're still there, but yeah, it's different. It's nice, kind of refreshing. This part's a little tricky if you're going for 150 gems here, because not only do you have to make sure you're lined up properly with all of these, but you also have to watch out for the spiky dudes, get that ×2 fairy whatever, and collect all of those before it disappears. Once you go through those, you should be okay. This is the only one left on the track, I believe, so just jump through, collect it, and we should be good for the rest of this little cart ride. Avoid those guys. They aren't too tough. Just go back. It's easy to predict it. And there we go. Cart ride's over. Get a checkpoint. Continue on. So we're getting pretty close here. We need 25 more gems, one more prisoner. It's another one of those big metal mask guys in the background. So we're making our way over there. Gotta grab another one of these shield rooms. Jump down here now that the box is gone. And up over this way. Gondola's gonna take us into the background again. It's a cool effect. I can't get over that. Like, just because the game's in 2D doesn't mean it's limited by 2 dimensions. Hit him once to knock the mask off him, but don't hit him again just yet. You want to aim past him and get that switch, because if you hit him, it's going to pop him, those gems are going to fly everywhere, and you aren't going to have enough time to get over there and actually grab the gems. So if you're going for 150, you want to make sure not to hit him right away, because that'll screw you up. Gondola's active now that the switch is. Just go over here now, you get the gems. He's right there for you. There we go, 7 more left. There's another flower right there. Let's pop it open. Pop the egg, and check that out. It's our last prisoner. So all we gotta do now is jump over here. And our last 5 gems are inside of that crate. Perfect. Walk over this way, and it's the end of the vision. Just up here, and there we go. See, cutscene and everything. You know you're near the end. It's a dead end. It's not that dead. Come on, you can jump over that. Go grab an enemy and guard there. So. The guard's kind of crazy. They're weird looking. They're cool though, and they have giant forks for some reason. So we're not after Grim. We're not gonna do anything bad to her. We're good people. We helped one of your fellow dudes. I don't even know what you are. Weird village creature things. Anyway, the guard's gonna help us out instead. Whoa! Go all crazy for a second. But he's got a platform. It's not the safest looking thing, but we've got to go there, so yeah, I don't feel comfortable on this. Alright, we're saving Granny. She's in trouble. Just hold on, fling us into whatever this is. We're going into the next vision, is what's happening here. So Vision 3-1 is clear. That's all taken care of. Forest is looking much better than it was the last time we went here. It's very nice, very refreshing. And look, we saved 6 villagers along the way too, so more of them get to sing and dance and have a merry old time. We're bringing the band back together, that's what we're doing. Everything's gonna be marvelous once they're all rescued. Save our game data here. Just pop that in. There we are. Okay, so Vision 3-2, this is a pretty cool level. Let's get it started first. I'm not going to preemptively talk about it. Here we go. But yeah, this level feels a little different than everything that's thrown at you so far. It's a lot less linear than all the previous levels. It's a little bit of a maze. You gotta figure out some puzzles here. They introduced these guys. They're boomers, I believe is what they're called. I don't know. But the point is, they'll walk around for a while, or they'll just sit like that, and eventually they'll explode. You'll start seeing light kind of pop out of them. So you know they're close to exploding when that happens. If you're holding one, just fucking throw it away. Just ditch that thing. It's gonna blow up and hurt you. And that's not good. Being hurt sucks. So let's go over this way. There's a key over here that we need to get. This platform obviously not moving yet, so we can't get up there. But we can come back to it later. Half the goal for the level is getting moving, so head back here. We have a key now. We could use that to unlock something, clearly. Jump on this. This is the same platform that we were riding in the beginning, so collect that 5 gem. You want to make sure to go all the way around here. There's gems everywhere. But the boomers are cool because they present kind of a time element. They'll explode after a set amount of time, so you want to make sure that you can get it there in time, set it down and get somewhere else in time. There's, you know, it's about timing, exploding. We'll go on here. There's more examples of them later on. They just kind of introduce them here, so it's the basics. Take care of that move, because he's in our way. We don't want to run into him while he's jumping through those platforms. Just throw that up, get our first prisoner for the level. Catch this little monkey guy. Here we go. Alright, so over here, this is... Alright, you gotta think this through. Stop it for a minute and think that through. There's one of those fairies in the background, so throw your enemy to the background there. You want to make sure to hit that switch, because it's gonna open this up on the bottom. Drop down, collect all those gems just in time, too, so... Got that a little close. You could probably do it smoother than I'm sure you can do it smoother than I did. That was pretty rushed, but still do it. Double jump over here, get our 5 gem. And what's in here? Oh, there's an egg over there. Let's get the egg first. I didn't see that. There we go. It's an extra life. Cool. Alright, let's continue on. I don't think we have to backtrack just yet. Shoot. I gotta bring another one of those boomers in here, get that egg. So it's a cutscene! Oh, it's joking. He's locking that door. Making sure the little lock symbol's on it and everything. You gotta know the door is locked. How else are you gonna walk up to it? Just hope it opens. Confuse everybody. Alright, Jug is getting out of here. He's had enough of this shit, so... Here we go, a couple boomers. Careful, it's gonna blow up. Oh, he's gonna blow up. Okay, we'll grab this one instead. He's gonna blow up. That was close, just in time. We rescued another prisoner. So they won't necessarily explode if you throw them at something. If you throw them at something, then they'll explode. But if you throw them at a wall or whatever, they're just gonna bounce off of it, hit the ground, and then wait to explode. So throw him into just that. No, he's not. Okay, so go back here, wait for the camera to get in the right position. Perfect, our 3rd prisoner. There's another egg there. Let's see what's in that one. Grab this weird bird dude. I don't know why they need 2 different flying enemies, but it's for variety. That's alright. Just because they both do the same thing doesn't mean they have to look the same, and I appreciate that. Let's do it. Let's throw him into here, get a little heart piece. And check this out, you throw that enemy over there, eventually he'll explode and hit that switch and open the door, but I believe the door is timed, so you want to get over to the door while it's about to explode. Joker retreated way into the corner. How did he get up there? It's crazy high. I don't think he could jump that high, but he did it somehow. You gotta go beat him up, because he's hiding a key from us. So grab this guy, and in mid-air, in your mid-jump, you grab the other one. Hop ourselves up here. Introduces multi-jumping. We're gonna need that later on. It's pretty tricky. Like, they introduce it to you simply enough. It's obvious what you have to do, and they do it in a way that it's not too tough to get a hold of, but there's some really tricky jumps later on in the game, especially in the certain area I'll show you later. But multi-jumping, very essential. Let's use the key, unlock this door that Joker was trying so hard to keep shut. What's inside of here? It's gotta be important. There's 3 switches, there's a checkpoint here, might as well grab that. But the switches, as you can hear, they make different sounds, so let's hit them in the order of the sound pitch from lowest to highest, and it's gonna start that gear up. And gear is important. Remember that platform we found the key on? That's gonna start moving now. Check this out. We can get up there. Let's see what's up there besides 9 gems and a prisoner. There's gotta be more to it than that, right? We wouldn't just go there for a few lousy items. Alright, out of here. Let's wrap around back where we started. Go over this way. Alright, we already got the prisoner in here. We don't have to bring in any enemies into that. Just jump over you. We don't need you. You can explode to your heart's content. Back in this door here, it's going to take us back inside of this area. So, I think I just took the long way. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's still going to work just fine. Go in here. Patience is the key. You don't have to do everything as fast as possible. We're done with the Sonic games. No more... We don't gotta go fast. Just gotta have fun. Let's take it easy. Let's jump over here now. You see that platform's moving. So watch out while you're on the middle here, because it still kind of moves around. You don't want to slip off and fall to your untimely demise. It would be terrible, especially since we've gone this far. Let's pop that guy open. Get our 5th one. It's another checkpoint. See, everything's moving here. There's all sorts of conveyor belts and gears and cogs and moving machinery parts and whatnot. So just be careful. There's nothing too tricky here, but it's still gonna move around. Get the side of this. It's our very last prisoner. We're still missing... We're missing a decent amount of gems still. I don't like that. I feel like we're getting close to the end here. So now we're outside. We're kind of towards the top of this. There's another one of these ×2 guys, so he'll get us a bunch of gems, I'm sure. I hope that was everything. Okay. Get that 1-up. Unfortunately, the 1-up doesn't multiply by 2 as well. That'd be pretty cool if it did. There's 10 of our gems. Yeah, I think we'll get this. 98, 99, 100. Perfect. Alright. 150 gems all taken care of. Nothing over to the left here. I don't know why I left. There isn't anything left. I got all the gems. I got all the prisoners. Maybe a 1-up, but no, we don't need it. We just got a 1-up. Don't get greedy, Klonoa. Alright, a little cutscene here. You know what that means. The platform's taking us to a boss. It's Granny! Joka's doing terrible. What are you doing, Joka? I don't know, but Granny's not taking any of it. She's not gonna give in to whatever she's doing. Alright, but Klonoa's gonna come and save the day just in time. Yell at I mean, stop, you stupid little... Alright. What's he got up his sleeve? Galbone? Where do they come up with these names? That sounds like something that's like pronounced backwards from something else, but you pronounce it backwards and it doesn't make any sense either. I don't know what kind of word you're trying to make there. Anyway, it's this really weird spiky plant thing. It makes the noises it makes they're kind of cool actually. I don't know what it is about the noise, but I like it. It gives the boss more character. But anyway, it's not important. What is important is grabbing a move, double jumping, throwing them down into the middle there. Soft, squishy weak point is. So he'll come charging, just bounce on top of those springs. And this gets kind of tough if you don't have a handle on the springs, because the springs can be hard since holding the jump button will have you kind of float around for a bit. Jump over the giant, whatever that is, fireball. It looks like a peach, it really does. Think of James the Giant Peach every time I see that. It made him jump too far over. So he jumps up, he'll chase after you. You want to make sure he lands near a spring so you have the ability to kind of run over. Jump, that's way too far away. Jeez, what am I thinking? You gotta get close to a spring because you have to jump over. And then. Here we go. Perfect. There we go. Throw him right inside. No, go flipping out crazy. Now he's pissed off, and you can tell that because he's glowing red. And boss enemies do that when they get very angry. Especially when you hit him a bunch of times. Speaking of getting hit a bunch of times, God, I am... Oh, jeez, this is cutting it close. I am low on the health right now. Half a heart left. It's terrible. There might be a way to get hearts in this. There are in the other boss battles, like I tried to explain to you, but I didn't. I don't think there are. I'm gonna have to play it really safe from here on. Which isn't good, because I'm not hitting him. There we go, alright. One more hit should do it. Just play it careful, nice and safe, wait for him to charge. He's not gonna do that. He's shooting another giant peach at us, so jump over it. It's dangerous and spiky. There we go. Right, no time to get another enemy, just jump over him. Grab this guy, he'll do it. Just wait. That's what the timing is, right? Jump over, throw it, vision's cleared. There we go. The boss isn't really all that tough, you just gotta get the timing right, because all you're doing is double jumping, really. You just gotta think of it that way. It's not throwing an enemy down, it's just double jumping at the right time. But I screwed it up. I made it look harder than it actually was. I shouldn't have gotten my health that low. It's not important. What's important is we saved Granny, and she knows about the moon coming. And bad stuff's happening. And we've got to piece it all together. There's a legend, and things are going according to it. What's the legend say? The moon pendant is the key to the moon kingdom, and it's a place that... why am I reading this back off? It's all right there, you can see it. But anyway, this pendant's very important. The moon kingdom is serious, serious stuff, and we've got to get it all together. The evil people can't get it, because they're not allowed to go to the moon kingdom. It's a good place, and oh no, they overheard it. I thought Joko left, but he's been hiding behind those plants the whole time. So now he knows what's up. And Big Meanie, it's not fair. Guy doesn't know what's going on. He feels oblivious to the world. It's so cute. Like, every time something doesn't go his way, everyone's like a meanie or not being fair. So Joko knows what's up, and he's off to get the moon pendant. So we have to cut him off. We have to get there before him. It's a good thing Granny knows a shortcut. We've got to go through these wind ruins, but they're dangerous, and we've got to be careful while we're doing it. Alright, 6 more guys taken care of. Some more song and dance routines going on here. They added a little bit to our song. Just gonna let that smooth melody take you away. Or something. I don't know. I don't know what that lingo means. Saving our game is what we're doing. I'm gonna go to the Wind Ruins. This is Vision 4-1 now. And this is a pretty cool place. It's all like, it's Wind Ruins. But it's cool looking. It kind of feels like you're going back to the start, because it looks similar to the first level, but at the same time it's all like dark and foreboding and stuff. So you know there's something serious going on. They introduce these spiky guys in this level, which you can't hurt from the sides, obviously, because we're covered in spikes. Alright, hang on, you gotta jump between these here. It's very dangerous. Double jump up here, grab that ×2 dude. And make sure to grab every single gem in that room before you leave. It's a little tricky, just because you have to jump through them to get everything correctly. So the spiky dudes, they're interesting, because you can't, like, grab them from the side or anything. They're covered in spikes. It's gonna hurt you. You can't puff them up into a balloon like you can most of the other enemies. Instead, to take care of them, you have to double jump above them, and then break them open from there. Jump over this way. There's a prisoner down below there, so throw the bird down there. And jump to the left. This part, you're not paying attention, you're gonna miss it. So go over here, you're gonna miss a bunch of gems if you don't do this, so... use your crazy double jump technique. Just a few gems and another prisoner. So we're 2 for 6. And now you can go back over here. It's not a big deal anymore. We got everything. Get our checkpoint, continue on. Holy crap, that's a big spike guy. But he's no different than the other ones. Just throw yourself down. Get our 7 gems from him. He's not too tough. And I always think you're going to slide down that. It looks like something you'd like skid down. It'd be cool looking, but oh well. These guys are neat, they're gunslingers, and shoot a couple of spike balls at you, and then pop their heads out. And you can't grab them until their heads pop out, so... just jump... oh, why did I jump over? That was dumb. I gotta wait for him. Here we go. Okay, grab him, use him to double jump, and get that the 4th prisoner. God, let me get the 3rd. Right, I was at the start, and I'm not even paying attention. Okay. Doing all this instinctively, it's just muscle memory at this point, I guess. Watch out for all those gunshots. And if you want, I mean, you can get the prisoner right here, too, because that's where it was. I don't know why I did it the other way. That's just there if you fall down during that double jump and you screw something up. This game level introduces a bunch of new enemies, now that I think about it. You got that weird dude with the fire surrounding him. You just sit there and wait for the fire to expand. You can jump in between it and grab them. And there's ghosts, and they're spooky, and they're not that bad. See, but there they are. They kind of appear out of nowhere. They stick their tongues out at you. And, a little socially awkward, but nothing Klonoa can't handle. So jump, wait for the fire, and grab them. Get our checkpoint, because we never know what's going to happen. Jump off that platform immediately, because it spins around all willy-nilly. You can't trust it. Same for this one. Just jump over. Get a few gems to collect, and go jump up here for another extra life. Wasn't even that far out of my way. It seems pretty obvious with the enemy. Oh shit. Look at that, I died. I only have 23 lives left. Let's be more careful. You can't be perfect all the time. You can't do a flawless run. I'm not gonna do a flawless run of anything. As good as I ever say I am in a video game, nothing I ever do will be flawless. It gives it character. It's not just a machine playing this. You know that the person behind it has feelings and emotions of doubt and confidence sometimes, so... Hey, look at that! The spike ball helped us out. So I actually got through that platform this time, that's nice. Oh, shit, okay. Another one of those times 2 fairies. I always kind of choke when I see one of those, just because I'm not really sure what's coming up ahead. But just gather all those, there you go, it runs out just in time. So all you gotta do when you see one of those is stay confident. Sometimes they're straightforward, like the ones that I just got. A little later on in the game, there's a few that are pretty tricky, because you kind of gotta think ahead about what you're doing, map out the situation, because they want you to grab a specific number of gems, or else you're just not gonna reach 150. I think there might be a couple instances earlier on in the game, like a couple of the early levels, where you can kind of not really exploit, but seriously think about how you're collecting your gems, and get more than 150 per level. I think I've done it for like Vision 1, 2 or something, but I'm not positive. Anyway, that doesn't matter, because Vision 4-1's complete. We got all our gems and little prisoner dudes. There they are, popping up, all 6 of them. Play that sweet, sweet music, guys. I hope none of you are getting too irritated I keep playing. This is nice. I like how it adds on a little bit of the song every time you get somebody. Hear that full one soon enough. Doing pretty good. And more fireworks and explosions, because we got those gems, all of them taken care of. Saving that data. Here we go. Alright, let's see what Vision 4-2 has in store for us. Look at that, it looks like the old place, the first couple levels we were in. It's a pretty tricky level. I'll show you why. It's nothing too bad, but there's a lot of areas kind of like this, where once you start sliding down, you can't backtrack. So if you're going for a full gem record, be careful. Grab one of those guys before they disappear. There's a heart right there. If you can screw up the first like 10 seconds of the level, which I've done, so don't feel bad about it. But if you do, there's some hearts for you. No big deal. Grab this. Look, there's even more hearts if you can't take this level. It's kind of tricky the first time you do it. Sliding down this waterfall. You can't control yourself. There we go. Our first 2 prisoners already. We got like 50 of the gems, so it's a good start. There's a whole lot of stuff we collected already. Grab this dude, throw him against that gem rock thing, whatever. It breaks it open. We can continue on. Grab those ghosties, because we'll break these. Down here for our 3rd prisoner. And, yeah, screw it. I don't know. You do want to be careful. You want to do what I'm not doing, basically. It's just jumping into fucking everything, and dying, and there we go. Okay. So spiky dudes, they're not too bad. You just really gotta watch out for them, because they get in the way in areas like this, because they'll throw like 2 or 3 of them on the ground, and fall on them, and make a fool of yourself by throwing enemies into the wrong place. Here we go, okay. Throw a guy into there, break that rock open, hit that switch, because that rock's too big to be broken open by an enemy. It takes the switch of switches to do it. Alright, on to the next section. Jump up here, we've got these crazy bone structures. I don't know what kind of animal it belonged to previously, but it looked like it meant business. It's a good thing it's dead now. We don't have to deal with it. Let's do our little fancy double jump up here. And ride these little waves up. Get our 4th prisoner. Collect those on the way down. Alright, and that's where that door leads to, so just in case you fall and you need to get back up there or something. Throw the bird down here. Grab that heart. Good, we needed those hearts. We're running pretty low. So grab that guy and throw him into the rock. And there's another one of these ×2 things. This is pretty tricky just because of the spike guys going around back and forth. Collect these. If you get hit, whatever, charge on through. You need to make sure you get them all. It gives you plenty of time, but you gotta be careful when you're jumping there. If you Spend too much time getting hit, obviously you can't get those gems. Float our way over here. Do a little double jump thing. Plenty of lives for everyone. There's so many lives to go around here. Alright, things get a little trickier in this area. We're gonna jump up to the left. Let's take care of these spike guys. You're gonna get in our way. Okay, those are all pretty good. So don't go to the left right away because you can't go back from it if you do. You're gonna fuck up that jump. Try it again, it's okay. Nothing's stopping us from doing a second try. Grab him. Perfect. Alright, another prisoner and some gems up here. So just grab you, chuck you downwards, and there we go. 5 prisoners down. There's just one more remaining. Head back over to the left. The enemies respawn, but that's okay. We can take care of them. We've done it before. It's nothing we can't do a second time. Alright, so this area, this gets a little tricky just because these will start falling the second you jump up on them. So you want to be quick in your jumps. Grab him, throw him down immediately. You're going to get your last prisoner. Plus, it gives you the double jump necessary to collect those last couple gems. So 99 gems right there. Our last one's going to be right inside that rock. If I could just jump. Here we go. Great. 100. There we go. Alright, we got everything. That means the level's going to end pretty soon here. And there we go. Perfect. This is Grandpa's house. We made it. He's safe. Everything's good. We're going to get that moon pendant. We're going to beat the bad guys. Uh-oh. Looks like we arrived just in time because everyone's here now. You got these crazy flying machines. This can't be good. What are they planning? They can't get to the moon pendant. They're flying. He's down on the ground. What are you doing there? What's going? That doesn't look. Just stop that. I don't want you to. Oh no. No, this isn't going. No, they're gonna. Oh. That was a perfectly good house, guys. That the structure of it and it made all the triangles fly out. And now it's. You didn't have to do that. We got a broken house on our hands. Then, oh yeah, now you're gonna. What are you doing now? The pendant was inside the house, so now they're taking it. It's actually a really small house now that I think about it. And it's always that way. If you look at it from the outside, and it looks a lot smaller, but if you're inside of it, I don't know, houses are weird. Anyway, it's blown up. They can't be good for Grandpa either. We should probably check up on him, actually. That's not good. But it puts you right back into the game, so you know shit's serious. There's no music playing here or anything. It's a pretty serious moment. I don't feel good about this. They got the moon pendant. I mean, that's the most important part, but gotta chase after him. Get back here. Where are you going? I'm not gonna let you get away with this. Dude, I thought we were right on time and everything. He just comes along and ruins the party. Just like every clown. It's all fun and games until the guy with the scary face paint arrives. Everything gets awkward. Nobody feels right. Oh shit, he's blowing up the bridge. We're still on the bridge. We can't just... It's a good thing it's suspended still. It's good future planning from the bridge makers there. Alright, we're gonna fight this guy. It's a big dragonfly. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the game here. I'm not gonna lie about that. And it's a boss, which is strange, because people don't usually associate bosses, but it's got fantastic music. But listen to the music here. No, I have time to talk about this. If you want to listen to the music, look it up online, but you should listen to the music. It's fantastic. But I mean, it just feels like this level did a lot. Like, all this stuff happened here. Grandpa's house got blown to shit. They took the moon pendant, and you're serious. You're all pumped up, and you're running across this bridge, which just suddenly explodes and starts rocking back and forth. They have this fantastic music going along, and they have this cool-looking boss, and you gotta break these glowing tiles on the sides of them. Avoid all the crap that he has to throw. It's not even a hard boss, honestly. It's fairly simple. But I really love this idea of your platform rocking back and forth in 3D like this, because you're still confined to 2D. I can't stress that enough. but I mean how it's just going like into the foreground and then the background again, while, you know, you're still controlling. And you gotta pick up the enemies when it rocks back. When it rocks closer to the boss, you gotta throw it up against his big glowing crystal tile things, I don't know. But this is seriously just great boss design. It's a fantastic looking place. I'm gonna die again. Oh my god, I cut it this close. Just watch out for the exploding things. It's a simple boss, really. See, we beat him already, but I just love that in this moment. This is one of the high points in Klonoa for me. And look, we can watch him explode and everything. You gotta face forward, because you don't look at explosions. It's just how cool guys roll. So check up on Grandpa. That can't be good. He's all exploded and blown up. Grandpa feels bad because the pendant got taken, but don't worry about it, Grandpa. There's worse things to think about, like you blowing up. It's a pretty deep moment for a platformer. I mean, like, his grandpa's sitting here dying, the enemy just took off. Like, you could tell that the bad guy, you can't take him seriously until he starts killing people. The second he does that, you know you're dealing with something serious. So, Grandpa's seen better days, and now we've gotta get the moon pendant back. You can't just collapse on me for nothing. It's pretty sad here, honestly. I mean, like, Klonoa's reaction, too. Listen to this. Like, he's genuinely mortified over this. This is a pretty serious deal here. It's kind of strange feeling for a character in a platform game like this. It's a cutesy, happy-go-lucky platformer on the surface, but they get to something like this, and they actually did a really good job with the story, I think. You kind of feel for Klonoa, you really do. So hey, it looks like Pamela can fly in the air for some reason. You know, it's convenient, that's for sure. We could use that to our advantage. Let's climb up on her back. We've got to chase after the bad guy. And the bad guy has flying machines, so I guess we need one too. So they've retreated off to the Sun Kingdom. We've got to chase them down. Of course there's a Sun Kingdom, because there's a Moon Kingdom too. I mean, you can't have one without the other. It's strange. It's not how celestial bodies work. But luckily, Pamela has the ability to fly. We're gonna go off and get them. And I think that should wrap it up for about now. We'll get our 6 other dudes popping out there. And they'll dance around for a while. I don't know why that was Jugpot Kingdom. Nothing about that looked Jugpot-y, but we'll get our little song and dance routine regardless. Let's save our game. Once this is over, we'll listen to it. You really got to get the feel of everything just adding on to it. It's nice. Explosions, whatever. Save our game, and I'll see you guys for the next one.